In today's digital age, your data is your most valuable asset. That's why GotBackup is your ultimate, all-in-one cloud backup service that prioritizes your security, offers an unbeatable value, and unlocks exciting opportunities.
Is GotBackup really that easy? And exactly how secure is my data? Whoa! What the?
GotBackup offers unparalleled ease of use. With our simple 3-step setup process, users can effortlessly select which specific folders on their device to back up to their GotBackup cloud with just one configuration. Once set up, it operates seamlessly in the background, requiring no further attention. It's truly a set-and-forget solution. Whether you're a seasoned computer enthusiast or a casual user, GotBackup caters to all levels of technical proficiency, ensuring a smooth experience for everyone. And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols, your data is super secure with us. At GotBackup, we believe your data should belong to you and you alone. That's why our active and passive protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how GotBackup secures your information. AES 256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case, your GotBackup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my GotBackup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your GotBackup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your GotBackup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose GotBackup?
Because of GotBackup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with GotBackup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But GotBackup isn't just about securing your data. GotBackup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a GotBackup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose GotBackup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit GotBackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are located in the world. Chris and Tammy here this morning.
Hey, wanted to welcome everybody. For those of you who came in a little bit early, you got a chance to see something really new that was just launched with GotBackup. So super excited. I love that dance move at the end. Great energy. For those of you who are seeing this for the first time, just we'd love to hear your feedback on what you think of that video. It's super exciting.
Absolutely. So let's begin by welcoming some of you that are coming in here, certainly bright and early. Benito, welcome. Bonjour, ça va bien? Here we have free to join biz idea. Welcome. Lou, I really appreciate you. How are you? I think we have a Russian name there. I apologize, I can't pronounce it. Gary, welcome, welcome. Guylaine, bonjour, ça va bien? Richard, Ricardo, welcome, welcome. Let's see here also. Ricardo. Let's see. Mark Steven, welcome. Randy, welcome, Randy. How are you, buddy? David Wagner, welcome. Just want to make sure trying to get everybody here. Gregory Schmidt, welcome. Veronique Brito, I don't know if that's French or that's Italian. Welcome. Let's see here. Steven, Coach Steve, welcome. Nice to have you here. Bob, thank you for joining in. And folks, you know, Tammy and I are really, really excited. And, you know, the cloud service is becoming so mainstream right now. It's rising to become a very high commodity today in our everyday use, which brings an incredible opportunity. And in fact, that's the reason why we are here. See, we're here to empower families with a global opportunity. When I mean global, we just added another country in Peru. We'll share this in a few minutes here. But we're seeing massive growth and massive success. This company is not even a year old, and there's already people that accumulate over 5-figure with GotBackup since the beginning of GotBackup. So it's really time to turn your dreams into reality. And the fact is, why are you here? I mean, as we stated, it's time to turn your dreams into reality. And I really underline this. Look at the family here with a beautiful home behind them. We keep hearing today and today's economy with inflation, how difficult it is, especially for young families to own their own home. They have to come in groups to be able to buy homes today. What if you didn't have to do that because you have an opportunity that can give you the ability to afford this? What about traveling when you want to, you know, not when they tell you have to? Right? What about being home with your children? What about having money to invest? We know the world is changing. We know the crypto world is evolving. Regardless of where you choose to put your money, at the end of the day, you need money to be able to invest money. Wouldn't that be nice to have that in your hands?
Oh, definitely need money to breathe. That's for sure. Yeah. And it's all about empowering families. I love the mission with GotBackup, and we're here to help average people, just like Chris and I. I mean, we didn't share our story. For those of you who are, you know, having a look at this presentation for the first time, we're average people who made decisions over the years to walk away from the traditional way of either traditional business or jobs. Chris was a software engineer. I was a swimsuit designer, and I owned a boutique. And we were always away from our families. And this opportunity, this type of business has literally transformed our lives. We come and go as we please. We travel as we please, and you can do the same thing. So it's really to help average people with above average work ethic for sure, to achieve their dreams. And yeah, so you'll love this.
And you know what's really interesting is I've met Joel years and years ago, and in fact, it was in the early days of you know, realizing the importance of having a website. It was using WordPress, and it was designed to support my team. And that was in the early 2000s. And I remember Joel telling me that the growth of his company has increased in a way that the fiber optic in the city where he was living in Gatineau, Quebec, couldn't support the growth that they're having now, that they're needing. And the city says, well, we can expand, but once we reach this, that's it, you have to live with that. And Joel was very concerned because he knew that he will bust that right open. So he went to Dallas and he told me exactly what's going on. So let me share with you a little video that will kind of give you a representation of what is accomplished from those days.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know.
Okay, so now that we've seen a little bit of the server and the history of what's going on, now let's carry on to understand how this can really benefit you.
So we're going to talk about 2 of the global trends that GotBackup has to offer for all of you. And trend number 1 is almost 7 billion smartphone users in the world today. It's a massive trend. Everybody has phones, right? And worldwide. Chris and I are international travelers. And it's interesting because some of these international markets, they're holding on to two phones at the same time, and they're doing business. So it's a massive, massive trend.
And then when you look at the percentage of the global mobile traffic from 2011 to 2023, folks, it went from 6% to 60%. It is growing very, very fast. Now, look at the size of the cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 predicted to 2030. So when you look at the graph here, these are billions. So right in 2022, it was a 90 billion industry. In 2024, it went up to 134 billion. Look where we're going in 2030. So my reason for sharing this with you is for you to understand the trends, where the trends are. That's where you tend to want to invest into or put your time into. And this is exactly what we're sharing with you here today.
And let's face it, everybody's got cell phone addictions. It doesn't matter where you are. We always have our phones with us. And if we forget it, we tend to go back and get our phones. It's the way we connect to the world today. And Chris's daughter is actually, Chris talks a lot in the past sessions of his daughter traveling around the world, being in business. And she's here. She's finally back here and visiting us. And she's in the other room texting me. I mean, people are doing this all the time. Doesn't matter where we are or what we do. There's always a phone with us, even in the bathroom.
And that's an understatement. In fact, she left in November of last year, and she hasn't returned to Canada still. And her business and her client, everything is through her cell phone. That's where she's earning an income to be able to continue traveling. Again, it's just to bring forward to you how important what we're telling you, the trends that are going towards. But there also a downside to all of this is data loss, right? About 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phones or lost their data. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Every 43 seconds, a laptop is either stolen or lost. So the fact here is this is very serious stats, which could be quite alarming.
And how many times have you seen these messages? I know that we've seen them. Actually, it was interesting because when Chris and I were getting this phone call from Joel, because we've been friends for such a long time, and him sharing the GotBackup information with us back in May of last year, both of us were getting these messages that we needed to upgrade. And we both were using Dropbox, both using iCloud. And when we saw what you're going to see is the value and the cost, we couldn't say no. And we knew that this would be a huge trend.
Absolutely. And the fact is, you see, the second trend here is making more money, right? 42%, if I may focus on the North American market, based on the numbers we have here, 42% of Americans have a side business. 62% of Gen Z, that's 18 to 25. That's my daughter's age group. I was just telling you, her entire income is generated through her cell phone. So this is the trend today here, folks. What about the rest of the world? So these are the trends that we're in, folks. So a lot of people say, I wish I knew this then. But this is today. We're still at the infancy growth of this company. I'm telling you, folks, don't waste time. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Move forward with this. If you're here for the first time, I'm telling you, sign up.
Yeah, you definitely want to leverage these two trends because they're absolutely massive. And that's one thing that Chris and I have always got ahead of trends. And that's why we've always done so well in business. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Jump in. It's 10 bucks, and we're going to be sharing that with you. It's such a no-brainer. And yeah, you definitely want to be part of it. I know we're going to create some excitement around all of this. There's a lot of value. And yes, you're correct, Lou. So much value in everything that they have to offer, which we're going to share with you.
So now we're going to go into our product. And there's really two aspects of this we want to talk about. We want to talk about our core product, which is what we're talking about with the GotBackup and a storage system that you have in place. And also we want to touch on the VIP that are designed to really emphasize your marketing effort to be able to build your business and to increase your income. So let's begin with the core.
Yeah. So what GotBackup offers is 6 terabytes of storage space. You can have 6 people on the account, on one account. It doesn't matter whether they're living in your household or in, somewhere else in another country, it doesn't matter. And unlimited devices. And all of this is actually $9.97 a month. And it's a home-based business that pays you to tell other people. And it's the only company out there, GotBackup, that offers this service through the home-based industry. So it's super, super exciting. Timing, you guys. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And looking at the competitors here, the cloud service and the Dropbox and Google Drive, they're all within the same price range, offering an average of 2 terabytes. And I know that Google is saying 6 users, and it's very possible that, some of those competitors may start updating their pricing to be able to stay competitive. But here's the thing, folks, none of them pay you. That's what's going to take us to a whole new level. So you're looking, again, everything that you have to back up, either on your cell phone or your computers. It doesn't matter what operating system you use. It could be PC, it could be Mac, whatever that is. You can all connect to the cloud. You either pay $10 a month, if I may round it off to that, or $100 a year. Now, if you paid for the year, you get 2 months for free. Again, this is awesome. So if you pay for the year, it goes down to close around to $8 and pennies for you to have the service with 6 terabytes. Again, we can't compare. We're not necessarily better than everybody else. What we're offering is better value and the opportunity for you to earn an income to be able to live a better quality of life when it comes to the economy today.
Yeah, I think most people that we brought into the GotBackup business has just set themselves up for the year. It gives them a chance to, to set everything up and set and forget, right? Everybody likes that set and forget concept. So backup storage solution, again, 6 terabytes, $9.97 a month, includes 6 accounts on one, 6 people on one account. You have unlimited devices, and you saw all the security, everything available. And yeah, so it's just a matter of getting started, making a decision.
Absolutely. And folks, hit that like button, because this goes into the YouTube channel of GotBackup, and the algorithm will show this to more people. So I highly, highly recommend that you hit that like button. It just helps us deliver the message to more people. Yeah. And again, Lou, that's totally correct. GotBackup is absolutely no competition in the MLM area. One is the price point, and 2 is the commodity, the service that it offers. Absolutely amazing. You guys are right on the ball here. And if we talk about the VIP program, we have the VDuber, which is a video uploader, where you can upload up to 100 video, which is about $300 a year, where you can use and share within your email campaigns, or it could be shared within your social media platform. It just gives you a place to park your videos to share this with the world. The other thing that you get is a memory place, which is a really cool system that you can create an event. You can share a QR code or a link to your audience, and whatever picture they take on their phone, they can upload it to that memory place. And then you can share these videos with all your loved ones, and including yourself, where you can access pictures and videos that you normally wouldn't get if you only rely on your cell phone. So it's a whole new ball game here. Again, look at the value here, around $300 a year. And then you also get a personal promo link. When you start GotBackup, you're given a link, a default link, where you share, where it's a little bit, it's what we call a landing page, where they can put their name and email. You don't need to understand any of this, but that's by default, and you start promoting it. That's how many of you are here today, because you saw that link that someone sent to you. Well, now they give you the opportunity to create anything you want. You can modify these landing page without you having to learn any coding in any way, shape, or form. You can replace the text, you can replace images, and then from there you can promote that new link, which will send people the exact same information that brought you here. Again, look at the value. It's around $250 a year to have something like that. And the last thing also is they provide what we call a custom domain link. Many of you have domains that maybe you purchased through GoDaddy or many other services that are out there, hundreds of them. The point is you own that domain. What's a domain? Well, it's a name. It's a series of words. Like it could be your first and last name, .com or .net, whatever. That's yours. Then you can assign it to the GotBackup. And all of your links that you have, you can assign it to this domain and promote your domain. So it's really cool. because that way, even if you change another page, you don't change the name. You just assign a domain to a new link. If I'm speaking Chinese for some of you, don't worry about it. If you happen to be speaking Chinese, awesome. If you know what I mean. So don't worry about the technical aspect of things. It's there for those of you that wants to use it. So at the end of the day, folks, this is the VIP program over and above the core program that we just talked to you about.
And I remember when I signed up with the VIP program, I had no idea about any of this stuff. Email marketing is so new for me personally. I just went in, clicked on the videos, watched the videos, got everything set up. Now I'm actively using this stuff. So I'm very proud. And just knowing that I've never done it before, if I can do it, you can do it. So don't worry about it. VIP is the way to go. Everybody wants to be a VIP member. And of course, there's financial benefits to be a VIP as well. So I think people want to know, how does this work, Chris? How do I make money? That's
Absolutely.
the big thing, right?
So tell me now, when we start with the first one.
Absolutely. So direct referral commission, very simple. Everybody you connect to or send an email to, they click on, they sign up, you will get $20. That's basically what it is for the $9.97. All right. And every single month after, you get 25%. And so an example here, if you brought in 20 people and all 20 of those, you earn $20, you'll make $400 commission in 1 month. You can continue doing that every single month. You're not limited to how many people you bring in. Plus, every single month, think of it, residual income, $50 every single month with those 20 people. So you'll want to add and keep building and keep adding people.
I totally agree. And in fact, let me shift over to French for a second. Absolutely, Guylaine. La situation, c'est qu'avec GotBackup, on a plusieurs langages qu'on peut communiquer. OK? Fait que j'apprécie en fait votre commentaire. So I just want to let everybody know in French that GotBackup has many languages. We're working in English, in French, in Spanish, in Italian, and it's growing and growing and growing. So let me go back to the comp plan here. So the second way we earn money is what we call the matching check commission. So this is based on the work that you've done in your direct referral the time you just talked about. So what happens, you earn 25% matching check on the income of your direct referral. So Tammy just talked to you about you going out there and recruiting folks, right? Sponsoring folks into the business. Now you have the option to earn 25% that company will send to you as a matching check from every single person you brought into the business. Let's use the example that Tammy used earlier. Let's just say you brought these 20 people, and these 20 people are earning an average of about $200 a month. Well, what that means is you earn $50 per business partner. If you happen to have 20 of them that are doing this, again, it's just for the sake of calculation here, that'll be $1,000 per month. Okay. So I'm not saying that all 20 will work, because the reality, you may need to have a bit more than 20, but it's just for you to understand the math of how this works. It could be quite substantial. Now, what happens is the third way you earn is what we call team commission. This is what we call your retirement plan. This is the residual that occurs as you are building your business. It's basically built in a team commission format of a binary team. Binary means two. It's either 0 or 1 in a computer term. And the reality here is we're just talking about one or the other. You can see on the right side, the indirect referral. You can see on the left side, the direct referral. Direct referral means you personally sponsor that person. Indirect means that someone above you sharing the same leg as you is sponsoring this person. As you see here underneath, on the right side, the indirect referral, there's someone that was sponsored direct by you. Well, the indirect referral, that person benefits from that also. That's the benefit of the binary team. So as we continue here, how do you earn commission? Well, one is you want to remain active. Why do you want to remain active? Well, it's like any subscription. If you happen to have Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever service you're paying for on a monthly basis, if you stop paying, you don't get access to the service. Well, same thing here. But over and above that, you also want to get paid. So it will give you the option to get paid. And you invite others to join to do the same thing, and then you start earning commission. And you'll notice that in a two-sided, will always be a bigger side than the other. It's just the nature of things. The power leg happens to be the side that has more bodies, and the pay leg happens to be the side that has less bodies. So let's figure out how you get paid. Well, we get paid per cycle. So what's really important here, if you want to maximize the value of your circle, well, first of all, you need to have 4 people on your left side and 2 people on your right side. And out of these 6 people that you see here, you need to have at least 1 on your left and 1 on your right you have personally introduced that are paying their $10 a month. Very important for you to maximize the complete cycle that is offered based on the monthly profitability the company offers. So it's a percentage. It's really, really, really interesting, which really goes to close to about $4 a month. And just so you know, the standard in this industry is 10% on the pay leg. If you look at the pay leg and the price tag is $10 a month, that's $20 the company will accumulate. What's 10% of $20? Right? So that would be $2. So the average standard network marketing would be 10% of the pay team. GotBackup doubles that. So understand, folks, that as this grows, I know my goal is I want to cycle over 10,000 times a month, right? So we're working very hard and keep delivering this message. Folks, when you think about the fact that before we get into how we get started here, Dropbox, 700 million users. They don't pay their users. They may offer some free space for a period of time. But GotBackup will give you 3 times what the competitors offer, and they pay you. As I mentioned at the beginning of this call, we already have people who have accumulated over 5 figures with GotBackup. We're not even a year old yet. Do you see where we're going with this? This is absolutely massive. So tell me, how do we get started?
Yeah, so $20 one-time fee. And I love this. We've been in the industry for a very long time. And the companies that we were with also had a fee, but it was not a one-time. It was yearly or somewhere monthly. So it's really, really exciting to know that people pay $20 to remember, period. And then it's you either pay monthly or pay yearly upfront. As you can see how much, $9.97 monthly or the $99.97 annually. And it's that simple. And you have leaders that are going to be working with you and helping you understand this and get you all set up.
And if we focus on the VIP value here, you'll notice that it's $24.97 a month or $249 for the year. Again, you get 2 months for free. So these are the added. If you look at the video uploader, the memory place, the promo link, and all of this, folks, this is, and of course, it will increase your value. Even if your downline buys the VIP package, it increased the volume for you and your team, so you earn a bigger income while they're getting good service. So we are in so many countries right now. We just added a new one called
Peru. There's so many Peruvians all around the world. So you know what I love about this business? It's literally borderless. It really is. And just in your neighborhood, you're going to have multiple cultures in your neighborhood. So you can build a global business. And yes, at the beginning, it's like anything. You have to work hard, right? At the beginning to build anything up, coming from traditional business, I know. But once this starts rolling, you're going to start seeing residual income coming. And maybe you don't know anybody from Peru, but guess what? Somebody within your network is going to know somebody from Peru who's going to live in Peru, and your business is going to expand into these international markets. So it's really exciting. We've been building global businesses for years and years and years, and nothing better than helping people, of course, earn, but making money while you sleep.
Absolutely. And Ricardo, just to answer your question here, because this is a very good one, it doesn't matter how many you have personally sponsored on one side. You need to have at least one on the other side. You will still get paid if you don't sponsor anybody on the other side, but you won't maximize the percentage that GotBackup offers to give you the full amount of the cycle value. So I recommend you have at least one person on the opposite side. And for safety, if someone stops, well, it's preferred to have a backup, maybe have another person, right, in case someone falls. But again, it's just strategy in building your business. So I hope this answered your question. So let's talk about recognition and achievements here, folks, because this is a very important part of building a business. Babies cry for it and adults die for it. And you can see here that you have the precious metal groups, and then you have the gem tier, and you have the diamond tier, and the elite tier, and the diamond elite tier, all the way down to black diamond. Everybody wants the black diamond, of course. But the thing is, how does this work? We need to grow and grow. And at this point, many of us are sitting into the emerald I know Tammy just made Emerald just recently, and I'm working very hard to get towards the next one, which is Ruby, which is 50,000. So it's a lot of work. But at the end of the day, folks, remember the company is not a year old yet. So we started from zero, and we're building from scratch, and now everything is growing. But the fact is, here's the thing that's very important. The most important level in this big chart, it's a level that everybody can reach. Not everybody will want to do it because sometimes laziness will take over, but everybody can if they wanted to. And this is copper, the $250 mark. If you're able to help someone reach their copper level, and we have trainings that teaches you how to get there and what to do in a billing strategy for you to get there, I'm telling you, by default, you will grow your business. I shared a story of the popcorn effect. And often what happens is people build their businesses, and it's like putting the popcorn bag into the microwave, if I may use that as an example. I'm not talking about health strategies here. I'm just talking about a strategy for you to illustrate what momentum looks like. If you recall that you put the popcorn and you press the 2-minute button, and what happens here is after the minute goes by, almost nothing happens. Maybe you heard a pop, maybe 2 if you're lucky, right? And then eventually you start hitting a few pops. And in 30 seconds to the 2-minute left, then it starts popping. And the last 20 seconds, it is popping like there's no tomorrow. That's momentum. So I want to give you a visual illustration that if you help people reaching the core level, which is copper, and you keep duplicating that, the popcorn effect will occur into your business. And that's when you will see a massive increase in your paycheck. How do we talk about support?
Right away, I'm just thinking about profits are better than wages. It is so worth putting a lot of effort into building this, because the big goal is to help other people hit those core rank sessions. And once they're there and they do it monthly, they can certainly teach it. And when that gets duplicated, this becomes very, very massive. And support is very, very important in business. And there's so much support in your back office. You've got personalized referral links to market, landing pages, marketing systems. There's videos for everything to learn. We do team trainings every Saturday at 10 a.m. Yeah, tomorrow, every Saturday, 10 a.m. Chris and I offer some trainings to help everybody grow and develop their wings. And so there's a lot available. So don't hesitate. Just jump in and learn as you go.
I totally agree. So folks, we have a product that everyone needs in a business everyone can afford. In today's economy, this is so critical, right? We do not discriminate anybody based on their current financial situation. Everybody can find $10. So the reality here, it's time to get started. Now, at this point, what I'd like to do is shift gear a little bit and kind of share with you some of the accomplishment of this week. I'm in my back office right now, and you can see here the precious metal, the gem tiers, and the diamonds, elite and black diamond. But I want to focus on the stats for this week. And I really want to congratulate Richard is at the top doing well in his monthly commission. Well done, Richard. You're staying the course. And then we have Stone Evans. Well done, Stone. I keep seeing your name popping in. Well done. You are absolutely rocking it. Cassandra, which happens to be our upline. I spoke to him maybe once in my life, right? Let's talk about great residual income for him. And then GotBackup, again, amazing deal. Well done. Robert, well done. This is absolutely amazing. And we have here, myself, and we have Cresia and Arvin and Noel and Richard. You guys are absolutely amazing. See, these are top 10 monthly commission earn. This is the top 10 all-time commission earn. We have, again, Cassandra. We have here Richard. We have myself and Curtis and Richard again, Richard Daigle. Robert, notice the names keep coming up. Tani is on the chart. And Gloria McDonald's, well done. This is amazing. Now, let's talk about the top 10 week sales generated. All of this, folks, is in your back office. As I mentioned, Stone Evans is absolutely rocking it right now. Well done. GotBackup, amazing deal. Well done. Richard, he's still working the business. Well done. Ken, awesome. Roberta, this is really good. My fellow, Todd, Miss Sarah Louise, this is absolutely amazing. John, David, well done. John Crenetta.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's new.
Hey, John, welcome. Nice to have you here. It's nice to see you on the line. Just started a couple days ago. That's
Fantastic.
well done. Glad that you're on board, man. And then fuck your top 10 weekly leads generated. And we have Vita. We have Esther. Esther, you're always on the ball. You're always on that. Well
And
done.
She shows up for
I know.
everything. love
I
it.
know. She shows up for all the training. Well done. Irvin, this is really, really good. We have Anna Grace. Awesome. Valdemir, well done. We have Seafred. Well done. Natalia,
Yeah.
well done. And David Clark, this is so awesome. Joseph and William. So you can see here, folks, that this is evolving. The business is evolving.
And they also have contests too for the amount of signups that you can get. And they have that also available in your back office. And you know what I love, Chris, is the fact that you can go in and check on the ranks, and you could create flyers to send out to the people, to send out and promote on social media that this business is growing, celebrating your people. It's fantastic. I love it. Great system.
Absolutely.
Great
Hey,
system.
listen, folks, we're going to end on this note. Tomorrow, Tammy and I are doing a very important training that has to do with a lot about mindset. And it's a really, really important training. Tammy and I spent a lot of time with John C. Maxwell. Many of you may know him. He's an incredible leader breather. And we spent a weekend with him that was back in 2019, I think, or 18.
Three-day event,
Yeah.
which turned into a year of coaching.
That's right. So we're doing a training that reflects a lot of things that we covered, that we've been applying for years in our model and how we breed leaders and train leadership and everything else. So we encourage you to show up tomorrow. Again, you can see if you go to the YouTube channel of GotBackup, you'll notice that the training is there. And also if you're part of the Telegram group that you can find on your back office of GotBackup, simply click on it. It'll take you into the group, and then you can join everything that we post for support and recognition and so forth. So again, everybody, it was a real pleasure to share with you today. We'll see you tomorrow for those of you who shows up for the training. And I hope that you'll be there. You won't regret it. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. And if you don't see you then, have a great weekend. Bye for now.
Happy Friday.